Hey everyone, this is Rogue Rage here. I'm here with Bangirl. She's my recorder for today. Today we're bringing you guys a deck profile on a clan that I highly enjoy. It's Megacolony. Now, I know Megacolony is not considered that great of a clan because, well, they've gotten the least support out of all the clans, even less than Grand Blue, which says a lot. I personally like to believe that the reason for this is because they could have potentially have been broken had Bushi given them too much support. I know this reason's probably bullcrap, but I'm gonna stick with that one. I recently built the deck just because they got some great support, in my opinion. With this last set that came out, they finally got a break ride. They got a grade 3 that's just awesome in my opinion. They're getting even better support come the Legion era, come Fighters Collection. I can't wait till Warsicle comes out. Yeah, although I do feel they were shafted a little bit with some of the support, which I'll go over in a few minutes. So let's start off with our starter. Our starter is Megacolony Battler C. This is one of the areas where we kind of got shafted. We didn't get a machining starter. It doesn't really do much to hurt the deck. In all actuality, I find him really useful. Well, not really useful, but useful in the sense that you counterblast one, put him into the soul, and you stun a rear guard. It's good because when you've used up all your machining counterblast, if you have any extra left over, throw him in, quick stun. There's not really much else to say about this guy. He's the best starter for Megacolony, but that's not really saying much because most of the other starters suck. Hopefully with some later on support, Honeybee could be really good. I'm hoping so, just because I like the artwork on that guy. Alright, our grade 0s is where the shafting on Bushi's part was evident. We got machining triggers, but we didn't get a full set, so we have no draw trigger. It really hurts when you have cards that need a special counterblast with machining in the card name. So I run 4 non-machining crits and 4 machining crits. Like I said, I like the 8 crit. Recently, I think one of the top 8 players in Toronto at regionals came in and topped with machinings. He ran 12 crit. I think that's pretty risky with the special counterblast, but I don't know. I'm willing to try it out. I run 4 heal, machining heal, and 4 machining stand triggers. These guys have the same effect as mass production sailor, where you could have 16 of him in the deck. I was thinking of toying with 16 in the deck just to see how a fully stand offense goes. Don't really think I'm going to go with it, but it was an idea. Yeah, so I really think that Bushi should have given us at least a full set of triggers for machining. There's no excuse for that. If you're listening, Bushi, come out with machining draw triggers. I run 4 Paralyzed Madonna, which are the perfect guard for the clan. We did get a machining quintet wall, but with the counterblast that you use in this deck, it's kind of counterblast heavy. It's kind of useless, and then it just doesn't really work out for the deck. It's machining Ladybug. I guess for a budget build of a budget deck, you can throw it in for $1 a piece. The perfect guard's kind of expensive because it's a one-only print. It's about 10 to 15, so it was actually the money card of the deck, which is kind of funny. On to the next grade ones. I run 3 machining Caucasus. I like this guy because when he boosts a unit that hits a vanguard, you get to stun a rear guard as long as it has machining in the name that it boosted. I like the stunning. Then I run 3 machining Locust. He's alright. You rest him when he's placed on the rear guard. You ditch a card and draw a card. It's good when you have a hand that's clogged up with cards you don't really want. Could give you that draw that you needed, a perfect guard. There's been plenty of times where that's worked out for me. I run 4 of the 10k attackers, machining Black Soldier. There's not really much to say about him. He's a 10k attacker. That's always helpful in a deck like this. The deck's not too overpowered. You could hit for some okay columns. Usually the most you get is about 19, but before triggers. But that's an okay trigger. That's an okay column. that's it for the grade 1s. For the grade 2s, I run 3 machining Papio. I really like this card because it's a free stun. You place him on the rear guard, stun a rear guard. Pretty simple. He's an 8k attacker. Not too bad. I like him a lot. I'm toying of running one more of him instead of this guy, which I run 4 of, and that's Machining Tarantula. What he does is you counterblast one card with Machining in its card name, and when its attack hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost, and you stun a rear guard. That's okay. The effect's not the greatest. It is what it is. I like to use it when I've already used my 2 ofs from the Hercules Machining Counterblast. If I have like that one random counterblast, gives it that stun, gives a little bit more pressure on your opponent. And then this guy, I run the 12k attacker 4 of, Machining Red Soldier. Simple 12k attacker, always useful in a deck. And on to the grade 3s. I run 4 Break Rides. Unrivaled Blade Rogue Cyclomatooth. This is the first Break Ride for the clan. It's a really good Break Ride. When you ride over him, you rest all of your opponent's rear guards and Vanguard, and they can't stand next turn. So if they don't have anything to call over, they're pretty much screwed. They don't get any pluses really, especially if they're at grade 3. Excuse me. If they're at grade 3, can't ride over with a grade 3. Oh well, Vanguard can't attack. You can take the rear guard hits, not so much pressure. I like to go Break Ride over Break Ride, but this is another instance where I feel like machinings were kind of asked out by Bushiroad. He's not a machining unit. He should have been a machining unit. There really is no reason to not have had him be a machining unit, because then you lose the effects of the 12k and the 10k attacker, and the counterblast. It was just, I don't know. I guess like Bushiroad still thinks that Megacolony should still be just under supported enough. Next we've got the grade 3 boss, which is Machining Spark Hercules. I like this guy a lot. I will more than likely be switching him out once Warsicle comes out in Fighters Collection. I'll let you guys know how that deck runs out once I, well, not really build it, once I just replace this guy. His effect is, if all your opponent's Vanguards and Rear Guards are resting, you counterblast 2 Machining, he gains plus 10,000 plus 1 crit. So Break Ride to him alone, he's 31-2 crit. His other effect, secondary effect, is you Soul Blast 1, rest all of your opponent's Rear Guards. It's an axe, so you can spam it out, and he gets plus 2k. So, as long as you Soul Blast and Machining. It's a pretty good effect. It's kind of cost heavy. Really, you shouldn't need his effect to win the game. You should be winning with a Break Ride over Break Ride over Break Ride if you can, or Break Ride over Break Ride, and then this guy, just for that late game push. Warsicle seems like a much more consistent grade 3 boss. I can't wait till he comes out because his effect is, oh gosh, don't quote me on this one. I believe it was Soul Blast, Counterblast 2, stun the Vanguard. So that's a consistent stun of the Vanguard if you go Break Ride, Warsicle. Other than that, there's not too much else to say about the deck. It's really fun to run. It is easy to get over if your opponent keeps grade 3s in their hands. Nicole can tell you that part because she always manages to keep a grade 3 in hand. If she doesn't, though, it's great because, well, that's a turn that they're not plussing, you're not really dropping anything, and you're staying safe. It's a really fun deck to run. I hope they see some more meta time, although I don't because they'll stay rogue. Well, they'll always be rogue because they'll still be underplayed, but I hope they see some more tournament play in the regionals, and I hope they top a little bit more. It's a really fun clan to build, cheap. I definitely recommend anyone that's interested, definitely run it. If you don't want the perfect guard, just run the Quintet Walls, and you're looking at a deck that costs you about $30 to complete it, and it runs pretty well. And yeah, I would definitely say it's a local topper, not a regional topper. Well, I can't even say that because they did top regionals, but I hope to see them top some more. And that was Rogue Rage, along with my camera girl, Vangirl. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy. See you guys.